Bitcoin is right on track, but please always be prepared for this. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening guys, wherever you are in this beautiful world, whenever you're watching this video, welcome to the Bitcoin family channel. For the newcomers, my name is Didi. No, I don't have a new voice. This is the result of a 3-day epic weekend with the DDBAM VIPs. Yesterday I was in recovery mode. Today I'm still in 45% recovery mode. Tomorrow I will be back to normal. But today I have an epic video, guys. I have a video with 4 news items, 4 amazing charts, 1 inspirational quote. Let's quickly jump now into the news. First, guys, bam! The first news item, guys, is about El Salvador. El Salvador just launched its first Bitcoin bank. This is not a bank that is accepting Bitcoins. This is a Bitcoin bank. So all services are tied to Bitcoin. Bitcoin as a collateral, Bitcoin in loans, Bitcoin as a currency, Bitcoin as a store of value. Everything is tied into Bitcoin. It is the first ever created Bitcoin bank where Bitcoin is the most important currency. Not talking about dollars, not talking about euros, not talking about any other shit coins. No, Bitcoin bank. A bank completely running on Bitcoin. That is the first bank of all futures banks to come, because I do believe that fiat shitcoins, those that are printed out of thin air, are going to disappear from our lives in the next couple of decades, guys. So yes, then we need a new type of bank. A bank that does understand the future of finance. A Bitcoin bank. And that is now the first one starting in El Salvador. Where else? Where, of course, Bitcoin was also legalized already a couple of years ago. Now they are starting the first Bitcoin bank. Let's see when the second Bitcoin bank will open in the United States or Europe or anywhere else. A bank that really understands the core fundamentals of money and how money should be created and how money should be distributed and how money should be a store of value for everyone that is using that beautiful asset. Yes, that is only Bitcoin, guys. So congratulations, El Salvador, with the first ever Bitcoin bank. Second news, South African food chain Rocco Mama's now accepting Bitcoin in all of their restaurants. I think they have a few hundred restaurants in South Africa. So they are now accepting Bitcoin payments through Lightning. So you can now go there to Rocco Mama's and pay with Bitcoin for your food, guys. Everywhere in the world we are seeing adoption. Now also in Africa, Rocco Mama's, I have never been to the restaurant, but if I will go there, I will spend some sats on a delicious food that they probably are creating. I can't even say if it's delicious, I've never been there, but if you look at the reviews, a lot of people are very happy with that food. And I think more Bitcoiners will be happy now as well, because they can spend sats on their food. Second news item, let's jump into the third news item. Third news item is not a little one, it's a huge one. It is PayPal. I think PayPal is like $43 billion big company, is now integrating crypto into peer-to-peer transactions. Meaning you can't only change Bitcoin into dollar or euros, but you can even send Bitcoins from your own PayPal account to another one's PayPal account in Bitcoin. Not in dollars, not in euros, in Bitcoin, and probably also other cryptocurrencies. So PayPal, which kind of is also a bank, also understands the fundamentals of Bitcoin and is now changing its infrastructure so that you can buy Bitcoin there, you can hodl Bitcoin there, but you can also send those Bitcoins to another Bitcoin hodler. So even PayPal starts to understand the importance of Bitcoin as an asset. PayPal integrating Bitcoin peer-to-peer transactions into their app, into their platform. That's millions and millions and millions of users getting access to peer-to-peer transactions in Bitcoin now on one of the most successful payment platforms ever, guys. This is huge news. Integrating Bitcoin into the peer-to-peer transaction system. Just like Satoshi's white paper said, it is a peer-to-peer cash. Now, I have one more news item, and that is a very important one, as I'm soon moving to Thailand again. In Thailand, they just announced 0% capital gain tax on all the Bitcoin traded on Thailand national exchanges. So all of the Thailand national exchanges that support Bitcoin, if you trade Bitcoin there, it's 0% capital gain tax. So, for example, I think BitCurp has a national one. I think Binance even has a Thai one. I think Kraken has a Thai one. I think there's many official Thai exchanges that do allow Bitcoin. And all of them, if you trade your Bitcoins there, 0% capital gain tax. So that's why a lot of people will slowly start to move to Thailand, aside of, for example, Dubai. Thailand is becoming a second crypto heaven as well, guys. And that's why it's my favorite country, because there, the quality of life is still amazing. The food is still amazing. Nature is still amazing. But most important, the Thai people are beautiful people. People that really understand the true core fundamentals of life. Being happy with nothing, but also being helpful to everyone else in life. That's why Thailand is my favorite country, guys. 4 news items. We are gonna jump into the charts now to show you what is happening, as I was right before the weekend. We are now after the weekend. Let's check the price. Let's see what I think that is gonna happen this week, guys. Bam. This is the first chart for today, guys. Yes, the first chart is the 4-hour chart. On this 4-hour chart, it's just playing out like I told you last week. And I know people are like, you with your sloppy drawings, it's always sloppy fingers. Yes, I know, but check it. Check my sloppy fingers again this week, guys. Look, that green line was already on the chart. Not now, but was already there. And I told you guys, this green line is going to be the resistance until we break it. Look, we wicked through it, we came a little bit above it, but we still didn't break this resistance area of 116,000 US dollar. If we break that, then be prepared for 121K again. But this is the first area of resistance that we're running into, that we need to break. The positive thing is, I just saw a buy signal on the 4-hour. I can see the yellow and the blue decreasing. I can see the green line growing up strongly over there. The blue line is above the white line, and the white line starts to curl up again. So this could be a valid 4-hour buy signal. If we break this resistance, believe me, this will be a massive run all the way to 120K. Now, then guys, if you ask me, do we have a bear or a bull market top already or bottom, check this website, coinglass.com. You can find all the bull market peak indicators. It's 30 of them. And they are just all not flashing yet. It's not a bull market top, guys. You can see how far we are progressing. So yes, I do believe there will be also again a bear market. I'm truly the 4-year cycle, guys. So for me, yes, there will be a bear market somewhere when all these start to increase even more. Like we can see, they are increasing. The price cycle top is now, for example, on the top of here at 60%. This was at 40% some time ago. So if this increases, we will see bull market top in the future, guys, and then we will get a bear market. I am still somebody that believes that we also will see a bear market. Now, let's jump into some way more important charts for today. I'm going to try to keep it short and powerful because my voice is just not handling it. I found this one on Colin Talks. Crypto, guys, he was making a very important announcement. As you can see, he said in his tweet, guys, a lot of people are cheating with this global M2 money supply against Bitcoin. We are not at the moment coupled. We are decoupling. This orange line should have gone up like this to be still coupled to that M2 money supply. So either the offset is longer, because Bitcoin here no offset here 80 days, or we are decoupling and this pump is not gonna come. So let that be very clear. You can see the correlation here on the left. It's only a 10% correlation the last month. Last 2 months, it's 50%. The last 3 months is only 40%. The last 180 days, yeah, that one is 88%, and the last 1.5 years, 90%. But if you now look to the short term, we should be pumping with the price to get close to that line again, to again see a correlation. At the moment, this is not a correlation, okay? Now, then we have this chart. This chart was created by, oh shit, I can't see the name at the moment. I think it was TechDev. I need to confirm that, but I think it was TechDev. He was sharing this chart. And he's like, look at that global risk index. What is happening, guys? Every time when we switch from blue to yellow, that is that massive run in Bitcoin price. Here, the risk index switched from blue to yellow, massive run. Here, the blue to yellow, massive epic run. This time, it took way longer. But are we switching now from blue to yellow? Will that mean a massive epic run all the way to 160K or whatever levels that people believe in? This is a chart, and if you look in history, it did prove every time to create a massive run. So let's see what will happen. Beautiful chart. I think it was TechDev. I don't know for sure, guys. Now this one is also really important and also really nice. Somebody created a chart and the difference between the Bitcoin power curve in USD and in gold. I think it was EBSC32, if you can see in the top there, x.com EBSC32. Check it. It's really cool because you see here on this chart that if you look at the Bitcoin power curve in dollars, we are at greed. You know, we can go still higher to go to extreme greed, and that could lead to a price of 270K, but also only to 160K if we just touch the extreme greed. But we are closing in, which means bull market top is close. Could be 1 month, could be 2 months, could be 3 months, but there will be a bull market top very soon. Now, if we look to the Bitcoin power curve in gold, that one is extreme fear. Look, we are at the bottom of that power curve. In the previous cycles, 2014, we topped at level 4. Here we topped at level 7. Here we topped around level 5. Here, we didn't even come above 1.5, not even at 2. So we still need to go up if it is the Bitcoin power curve in gold. And this makes it a little bit different than the previous cycles, but I believe because gold also did really well this time. Gold did outperform itself of the last decades because people are starting to hedge their capital in gold as well instead of dollars and other euros and other fiat currencies, because gold has a proven track record to outperform fiat currencies in difficult years. And we have difficult economical years because you have shitload of debts. So people, smart investors, are moving into gold, but also into Bitcoin. Gold doesn't have a 4-year cycle. Bitcoin does have a 4-year cycle. Each and every 4 years, there's a halving, and that is cutting the supply, the new daily supply in half. So this is a complete different asset than this one. This one truly is limited to 21 million. This one, we don't know how much gold there is. Okay, next chart. Diminishing golden curves. That is this chart about. And it's true. We are seeing diminishing returns. And I will put my face over here. And the creator of this chart also needs to get a shout out. This is his logo. CryptoCon published it on TradingView. He's saying, hey, we have diminishing returns. We all know that. You know, the top first was at 5, cycle top +5, you can see here +5, blah, blah, blah. Then we go to +4, then we go to +3. Would we now only end up at +2? That's a diminishing return. That is something I've been sharing with you already since the beginning of the bear market. I told you guys, diminishing returns, we will go lower. And lower would be this one, +2. And +2 is between 160 and 170K. If the bull market would exactly do what it normally does, it would be at that green dot over there, guys. And it would be somewhere over there. Then the cycle is exactly the same. You can see here in the bottom, halving cycle, theory, sine waves. You can see the waves. That wave will tell me that is the top over there in 2025 end. That would be 186. My top is at 2. 160 to 170K, guys. And from there, yes, we will have a bear market bottom. And from there, yes, we will also create a new bull market top again later, somewhere in 2029. Amazing chart. Now, pause the video and analyze it a little bit more. If you want to analyze it a little bit more, I believe that a medium price retest will also be a price retest in the bottom area later again in the bear market, but let's get to that. If we had that top first, guys, then I'm going to guide you against to the bear market bottom. Now, how could that look? This is a really good representation of how that could look, because this one is created by Crypto Yoda, and this one is using over here the Fibonacci retracement tool. And if we take a look at the 2017 top over there, and we take that as the number one, and this is the 0 is the bear market bottom, then we can see that the target of the next bull market was 1.618. And that was exactly that top, the double top even. Now from there again, we take the 1, we take the 0, we get the new Fibonacci. And that one leads again to the 1.618 level, and that level at the moment is around 170,000 US dollars. My target is 160,000 US dollars. You know that is my target. I believe we will top somewhere in between 1.411 and 1.618 when it comes to Fibonacci. That means that the last time we had a bear market, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low again, we should be creating a higher high, and that would then be the top. And from that moment, guys, I truly believe we will see a bear market of 12 months all the way until the beginning of 2027. And yes, in my opinion, we will stay above 60,000 US dollars, as that is normally where we stay above in the next bear market, guys. We stay above the previous top. And the previous top was this area. And we will stay above that, in my opinion. Can we wick through it on the monthly? Yes, we can wick through it. But that should be a very hard level of support. Look, all of this area is created support. There was resistance that will turn into support. That's how I need to say it, guys. That was the last chart for today. I hope you really enjoyed the charts. If you did enjoy the charts, then give those already a thumbs up. And yes, do share this video with everyone out there. And I know that some of you see that thing over there. There. Some of you see that thing over there. Wait, I'm going to show you what that is. Let me show you. I'm going to make my face a little bit bigger, because that is one of the epic gifts that I received. This DDBAM VIP meetup. Look, how beautiful. Somebody handmade a Bitcoin golden, how do you call them again? Not a bear? Yeah, they have a name. Let me know down below. Comment the name. That was the charts. Let's now jump into the next part. Bam. Use my special link down below here to sign up to Bybit and claim your amazing bonus up to 30,000 US dollar. You will receive $30 for just signing up. Use my link down below and click it now. I hope you really enjoyed all those charts, guys. Short term, a lot of volatility, which is amazing for all the traders. I will keep repeating that, because trading is a huge part of this industry, also a huge part of the DDBAM community. With trading, you multiply your capital. Always, of course, strategically do separate your HODL portfolio from your trading portfolio. HODL is long-time pension fund. Short-term is your trading fund. That's where you try to multiply as much as possible Bitcoins to put them again in your HODL portfolio, guys. In the long term, guys, I still have a same target, 160,000 towards the end of this year, guys. October, November-ish can be the end of the year. Maybe the beginning of October can be the end, but there will be a moment that I will be calling the top in these videos, guys. So if you want to be notified, please subscribe to this YouTube video, hit that notification bell so you will be notified on the moment I will advise you to cash out of this bull market, guys. That were all the charts. Now let's quickly jump into the last part of the video, the inspirational quote. I don't really have an inspirational quote for today, guys, but what I do want to share with you is that I had an epic weekend with all the DDBAM VIP Gold members. It was 40 members that came to Mallorca. We had amazing meetings, meetups, speeches. We had amazing time, chill zone times together, and get to know each other as a real hardcore community, because the thing that we are missing in this whole crypto landscape is that we all have online communities. And how can you believe all that online promises and online communities and online ideas if you never see each other in real life? That is why DDBAM created the VIP Gold membership, because we are meeting a couple of times a year. We had a huge meetup in Thailand. Now we had an epic meetup here in Mallorca, where the VIP Golds got to speak to each other, speak to me, listen to what I think that is going to happen to Bitcoin, etc., etc. And yes, we had 2 epic parties. That is why my eyes are looking like this. That's why my voice is gone, because we did party on the last day of the event from 2 p.m. till 6 a.m. That was when my day finished. And yesterday I was dead because of that. But that brings me to the inspirational part. During those 3 days, We were not thinking about the past. We were not thinking about the future. We were only enjoying the moment. The full enjoyment of that moment as a community showed people what it truly means to live in the moment. We grabbed life by the balls in those 3 days. We took the bull by the horns and we showed to each other how it is to fully immerse into living in the moment while you're having epic fun with a beautiful community. I think that is the future that needs to happen all over the world. Not with that much alcohol, of course. That's maybe my poison to get a little bit more zen. I'm gonna change that as well, but I'm gonna even make a video about that very soon, guys. When I'm back in Thailand, I'm gonna group up with a specialist and I will show you that even a 47-year-old guy that did eat a lot and that didn't work out enough can change still his whole life into something way more positive than alcohol and party. But that's not why you're here. You're here for crypto. So I hope you really enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy the video, give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. What do you think about the news? What do you think about the charts? What do you think of the last part? If you want to become a DDBAM VIP Gold member, then go to DDBAM.me. You will find all the packages and information over there, guys. Thank you for watching. I wish you an amazing day and see you tomorrow again. Bam.